Welcome to TimSold Talks. Join us as we dive into all things real estate, talk about business, food, cars, and much more with industry experts. Dream it, believe it, achieve it. Welcome back to another episode of TimSold Talks. Very honored to have Sajanth Mohan come here and join us. He's a Christian entrepreneur and a fellow friend and a good brother of ours. So thank you much for coming on to our show, man.
Thanks for having me, Tim. Appreciate it.
Looking forward to this. But before we begin, I just need to give a shout out to our sponsors, Eatable Popcorn. They're one of the best in the game, locally homegrown Canadian success story. And the flavor we have here today is a rosé wine infused with strawberry. Please give it a try.
All right.
Let me know what you think.
That was
that
good.
crunch. Yeah, they make them fresh every day, or pretty much every day. And one of their major accolades was they were in the goodie bags at the Oscars a few years ago, and they got major movie and then network and TV deals, rising entrepreneurs in Canada, and what do you think of them?
It's great. It's like the tail end when it's finally going down. It's really good. It's really
that
good.
infused or that kick in flavors.
Yeah, that kick at the end is really nice.
Very flavorful. They got very unique flavors. You're not going to find them anywhere else. And for our listeners out there, or for anyone else that wants to make use of our TimSold promo code, we have a promo code in there, and you'll get additional discounts off. Great as corporate gifts or gifts, or just even just a party snack. So
That's really good. That's really
I'll
good.
put more here. Oh, dang. Sorry, I finished chewing. But for our listeners that don't know much about you, would you be able to give us a brief background about what you do? I know you accomplish many things, so what would you like to share with us?
Yeah, well, listen, I'm a family man. Married, have a couple of children, kids. I'm a father, obviously. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a faith-based leader. I'm in the world of politics, so I have a few different hats that I'm wearing, but it's kind of a little bit about
mixture of
myself
everything,
there.
right? Yeah. And I know I attended one of the prayer meetings that you hosted this past year. So you want to talk a little bit about that, or what that endeavor is about?
Yeah, well, that was to bring together the faith community in the region of Durham. So this is our third year. This will be our third year. We had over 500-600 people come out.
Yeah, it's a big event.
So it's just really bringing the churches and the faith community leaders from across the Durham region to come in and pray and to come together and fellowship and to see who's doing what in the city. And if you had we had a few political leaders and business leaders and the church leaders come together, spend a morning together and network and connect. It was really good.
What was the genesis though? How did that all start, and why do you think it's an important movement?
Well, because I'm a faith-based leader, faith is an important part of my life. Done a lot of things, a lot of faith-based initiatives in reaching the community. And I felt the need for bringing together leaders of like-mindedness to really come together and pray, and be united together so that we can serve our community at a better way,
better impact,
and really have a greater impact in the region.
Oh, no, that's a great initiative. And how did you start thinking about that? Or how did you, because it's a big event that you put on, how did you arrange yourself to do that? Yeah.
Well, I was looking at the need, and I've seen that, I've seen many prayer breakfasts happening across the city, and I haven't seen one in Durham for a very long time. And so I started talking to a bunch of church leaders, a bunch of business leaders, Christian entrepreneurs, and said, hey, we need to have prayer. We need to come together and connect. And everybody I talked to said, that's something we definitely need. But the void was there. And I thought, what better way to serve God is to plug a void in our region, in our community that is there, and to really bring together a community of networking, of like-mindedness, and to pray to God that our region there really gets transformed by the power of God.
No, amazing. And thank you for setting that up, because it's I think a big need in our world right now. And thank you for inspiring that. What about the other business that I know you're a man of many talents. So what else do you do?
Well, I have a business in printing and marketing. So we service any type of printing, any type of marketing piece. We have a system, a CRM tool that helps build businesses and automations and workflows and things like that to help build businesses, and then provide them with the necessity things like whether it be basic like your business cards to banners to whatever you need to kind of bring exposure to your business, and whether it be large format printing, small, whatever it is, anything printing, I can do it. We've done many things when it comes to marketing events. We do a lot of marketing pieces for events and help strategic thinking on expanding their business profile in other industries. So we've done that's one aspect. Again, combined with the CRM tool, we have something called Lead Pulse, which helps organizations build a CRM tool to be able to help navigate the process of leads that they get. A lot of companies, they bring in a lot of leads, but a lot of it gets wasted because not used. And it's a lot of wastage of money. So how do you actually automate a lot of things that that you can do if somebody was doing it for you? And in this case, it would be a system that will help automate some things that will make
Make it
life
more
easier.
easier.
Yeah.
Very good. And you've dabbled in a lot of things. What's the latest that you're kind of working on now? What are the
Well,
initiatives? Yeah.
so I mean, I'm working on Future Hope Academy.
Yep.
That's one of the big ones. It's a Christian school located in Scarborough. But what's interesting about it is the basketball prep side of it is helping equip young players to be efficient and have strong values to be able to sustain their character, integrity, and all of that. But really bringing together the team for that. It's a great initiative.
Yeah, no, I think it's a great calling that you've kind of put this team together to help bring this academy to fruition. Opening this fall, and very excited to announce that you guys are on track to have everything in place to go. What can you talk about maybe the genesis of that? How did this idea come about, or what was the whole reason why we're able to open this now?
Well, it started a couple of years back. We've had conversations on the school. The school originally was an international school that was helping students across the globe come to Canada, study, and have their education. And during COVID, there was a lot of introspection on, hey, where the business is going to go, what's going to happen, and how is it going to thrive. And it got me thinking on the necessities, the requirements of what families are looking for. I see a lot of families struggling to find a place where they can have education, which is a very important aspect of a parent when they're looking for what's good for their child, but also the value system. And they needed to find something that has a cross between their value system plus a strong academic base so that they can be successful and build character. And the sad thing is today it's really hard to find that in the systems that we are in today. There's taken away the values that parents want to instill in their families, and so that's been the genesis of it, and that's kind of how it all formulated. And here we are today.
Okay. And what's your role there? What do you do for Future Hope Academy?
I'm the executive director there, so I play a lot of different roles in helping build it up. And so I've, along with, again, it's not just myself, but every team member plays their part to be able to make this happen. Especially yourself with the basketball component, which is great.
Yeah, no, I think speaking of which, I think one of the selling points is that one, we have the private Christian education that's very affordable pricing, and then the high level basketball prep program, which gives kids an avenue to get exposure, to get trained, to get them into the right pathway that they want to get to. So kudos to that for you and the team. What were you hoping for the impact to be with this initiative that you're doing now?
For the students, for the school, for the students, the impact that I want to make is not just for today, right? Education is something that creates value over time. Whatever you instill into your kids, into the next generation, yields value over years and generations. You change the history of their future by instilling education and value into their lives, and giving them a guideline on how to do that. And I believe what Future Hope is Future Hope is to see the hope of these children come to life based on the fact that, hey, they're able to have and live out their faith, have strong academic standings, student before athlete. That's what we believe in. We're making sure that we instill the value of education into their lives, because wherever they go, value of education can never be taken away. You can take away anything, but you can't take away what you've actually invested into their lives, and that's education.
Education they've learned, the skill sets they've
That's
been
right.
brought up with.
Right.
Yeah. No, that's really good. And can you talk about maybe some of the challenges of opening up a new school in Toronto or GTA? Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's lots of challenges,
Yeah.
obviously, in terms of coming to this arena in a fresh way.
Yeah.
There's a lot of families that are looking, and so getting the word out there is important. But the main thing is the crossroads between private education and affordability, right? That is primarily the I think the hardest thing that we have to face, is because most people are not intending growing up, hey, I'm going to have to save money for my kids' high school education, because in Canada, high school is free. So how do you overcome that battle of paying for education, especially when the economics of our Canadian market today is not that great, and people are struggling. Because families are struggling, families are not doing as good as they once were because of poor mismanagement of the government. And so because of that, families are suffering. So how do you actually try to make the education component to the families more affordable, and at the same time be able to run the school efficiently?
Yeah.
So that's the hardest
Balance,
part.
yeah.
That's the battle, but we're making it. We're making it happen. I feel that if we invest into the children that come, that people will take note, and
See the results. Yeah.
and see the results. And I'm sure that there are business entrepreneurs out there that want to invest in people, students' future, and we're hoping that those individuals will come up as we build the school up for what it should be.
Yeah, I also want to speak about that, the financial assistance part, right? How are you guys collecting or getting funds, or what's the kind of initiative with that? How do we?
So we do have a charity side, and then the educational component. So that's how private education kind of works, especially if you're a Christian organization trying to build this. So there is a component where you can give towards the school to be able to build up the school, so that you get a tax receipt and all of that. That's set up, and especially with the students and the parents, there's an educational component which you have to pay for, and then there's a religious component that is tax receivable. So there's a benefit in that regards to help the families make it more affordable.
Nice. And what about the families that may need a bit of financial assistance? How do you guys support that?
Yeah, so we do have bursaries available. We have bursaries, and we have scholarships available, and athletic scholarships as well, for those that are top tier. So there's numerous ways that we help students that want to go to a private Christian school, we'll make it happen.
Yeah.
As long as those criteria are met. We would love to make it happen. But again, it's how badly does a student want to make it work? And we're there to help assist in some of those ways. And just have to apply for those bursaries, apply for those scholarships, and we'll see how those
and there's a lot of assistance provided, because it is a worthwhile goal that we're trying to accomplish here, right? So what are speaking of goals, what are some of the goals that you want for FH to accomplish in the next near-term future?
We want to grow. We want to grow. We want to be an elite school in Toronto. We just don't want to be another school, because we're not just we're not here to just make another school. We're here to make a school that is efficient at creating leaders. We want to create those that are efficient at what they do, whether it be in basketball or education, and excel in how to defend their faith. Because I think a lot of students and a lot of children, they grow up whether in their faith, but as their time progresses, life takes over, the culture of the day takes over. And so we want to make sure we're building students that are strong in their faith, have strong values that they can defend, and know their salvation in Christ. And so those are the fundamentals we want to be able to build, and make every student successful in whatever arena that they want to go into, whether it be in law or medicine or wherever they want to pursue in university. We want to make sure we instill those values and character values, especially that no matter where they go and what they do, they're able to be successful.
Oh, excellent. And when do you guys open?
September 2025.
It's coming up, right?
It's coming up. It's coming up.
Okay, maybe switching focus for a little bit. Obviously opening the school, it takes a lot of time. You're printing, your marketing companies.
Yeah.
Where else do you spend your time with? What else?
I've been in the world of politics.
Politics, yeah,
for some time.
Okay.
I've been I ran for the federal election back in 2021.
Nice.
Ran for a nomination in 2025.
Yeah.
But yeah, in the world of politics.
What interests you about that? Why are you running for politics?
Well, just going back to a little bit about myself, I've been fortunate to be able to be in various industries like the area of politics, in business and faith-led initiatives like church and all of that. The most important thing for me in all of the things that I've kind of done is to see how I can serve the community in a way that that when I come, I leave it better when I leave. And so I've seen the struggles, whether it be in church ministry and even in business. I've seen a lot of people, and especially in the world of politics, you meet and speak to a lot of families that are in different positions and different life circumstances, and I see that there's been a lot of need that hasn't been met. I see a lot of families struggling due to different policies, different things that have been mandated over their lives that they can't really change their situation. And so that drove me from being a pastor and serving the church and seeing the underbelly of people's lives. I've seen people go through a lot of heartaches. I've seen the hard times in people's lives. I said, this can be changed. And so, and I realized that in the world of politics, there are some areas that need to be changed. And so I put my name forward.
Oh, good. Thank you for sharing that. Just before we wrap up, maybe we can touch a little bit about your pastoral ministry. Are you still actively doing that, or what's that experience been like as well?
Yeah. So, I am one of the leaders of the church. I'm not one of the lead. I'm not the lead pastor or the associate pastor, but I was an associate pastor there. We're still there.
Yep. What church was this?
It's called Church on the Rock.
Church on the Rock. Yeah.
I'm on the board of the church. And our goal is to see lives changed. And we see that we just got a new lead pastor just last week.
Nice.
The transition just happened. Pastor Sam is our new lead pastor, and I'm looking forward to working with him and see how we can better the community that we're in. And serving the church, serving the people, and serving the community.
Nice. And you said you're associate pastor. How many years ago were you doing this, or?
So back in 2016.
2016.
So so I was an associate pastor from 2016.
Wow. Okay.
And back a couple of years back, I went into different roles, and
No, quite a diverse and varied background and career. So congratulations for that, and exploring the avenues that were your God's calling you to go. So, okay. So before we wrap up, we always ask two questions to our guests for a little bit of fun. First question is, what's the one feature you'd like to see in your dream house?
I was thinking about that, and what I would like is, when you see in the movies where you see the bookshelf from the ceiling to the ground,
Nice
and you
rolling
see the nice
staircase.
rolling chairs, and then there's it's a hidden room.
Oh,
It's
the
a
hidden room. Okay.
Love to have a hidden room.
Hidden room. What's behind the hidden door? What
Well,
room would
that
be?
nice bookshelf and my
Oh, that's in the hidden room.
That's in the hidden room.
Okay. That's a unique one.
Yeah.
But I think I do have. I think I've seen a few listings with that, so maybe I'll send them your way. Second question is, what's the one food you could eat for the rest of your life?
Well, I'm Tamil, so there's this dish called kotroti.
Kotroti? Okay.
Right? It's phenomenal. It's just roti that's cut up and has meat gravy on it and some meat. It's amazing.
Any shout outs to particular restaurants or recipes that you're fond of?
Yeah, there's a few in our community. Out in the, what is it? East End, I guess, from here.
Yeah.
We have Spicy 8. There's a few. There's a few Tamil restaurants out there that you can go out to.
Nice.
Babu's is a known one that's in Scarborough.
Yeah.
So there's a various few ones that
make sure to try them out. Yeah. Awesome. Okay, that wraps up this week's episode of TimSold Talks. Thank you very much, Sajanth, for coming on, sharing your wonderful entrepreneurial story, and I wish you all the best in all your future endeavors. Where can our guests find you if they want to reach out to you and just ask about anything you've kind of talked about today?
Yeah, you can go reach out to me on Instagram, Sajanth, SAJANTHM.
Okay.
That you can find me there, or Sajanth M on Facebook as well.
Okay. Yeah, we'll make sure to put all those links below so you can get access to that.
Perfect.
If you enjoyed today's episode and looking to buy, sell, invest in real estate, you need to call. But if you want to find out more about what Sajanth's doing, we'll leave all the links for you to reach out to him there too. And if you've enjoyed this episode, please don't forget to give us a good 5-star review in all our socials and help the algorithm prop it up. Remember, guys, dream it, believe it, achieve it. It's a beautiful day to sell homes. Thank you very much for listening, and thank you very much, Sajanth, for coming on and sharing your story.
Thanks for having
me. Thank you. Hi, I'm Tim Kern, and I proudly lead the TimSold team. We're voted as one of the top 3 brokerages in Markham, and we will sell your house fast and for top dollar with the least amount of hassle, or we guarantee to buy it. Call us today and start packing.